Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. It's Mixon on the counter. Brought down at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll give it to Mixon,
and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On first down, Lawrence.
They'll dump this complete to the bus. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Lawrence on third down.
And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Washington! Larry Fitzgerald, 56 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The throw again is Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
That one complete to Bettis.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Murray.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run. Murray And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeMarco Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Completion here to Claypool. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down. Lawrence going to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. Here's Harris to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Lawrence finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Second down and 3. Now Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A slant to Jones.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jerome Bettis taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Lamb.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. From midfield now, Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
That one complete to Bettis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, this is Harris. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is brought in by Casper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they start the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the gut for Murray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And finally finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeMarco Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting
on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
You're looking there at a defensive back just maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but when he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run off tackle. It's Murray. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Going to have it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Lawrence going to put it up right away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The first drive here, and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got it complete to Crabtree.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in.
Touchdown Raiders!
CeeDee Lamb.
15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. back to throw. Lawrence.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. Boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Now Lawrence on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical.
And that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid these.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Caught by Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
CeeDee Lamb.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Steelers 9, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They go with Murray again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
A loss of 2. Brings up third down and 6.
Now Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A carry now for Bettis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerome Bettis, as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 16. Raiders 7. Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
A run right side, it's Bettis. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big, can go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I think